Okay, we are recording. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you. I feel like I haven't talked about how I onboard in a long time, and I'm still working through some things in terms of giving you guys resources directly from me. But in the meantime, this is how we are going to do things. So if you don't have a pen and paper, get one out. If you're driving, make sure you watch this recording and write it all down. For those of you who are distracted but still listening, thank you for showing up for your business. It is better than nothing. So first and foremost, I sort of want to change the culture when it comes to signing up and urgency. So a couple of the mentors and I, like outside mentors, not mine, other teams, we're talking, and I feel like nobody pops to MMP in a couple days anymore. And I think a lot of that is like, truthfully, like because of the energy we bring from the beginning as their mentor, they're going to follow suit as to the energy that we're putting off to them, right? So unless it's someone who's like very strictly like, I'm signing up to buy products and that is it, right? That's fine. I don't even send them a video. I just am like, yo, you log in the same way and you just buy crap. If you have questions in the future about me actually selling products, great. But anyone who's even looking to make $200 a month, you guys, we have to have some sort of, or just urgency in general. So there's a way to have energy, excitement, and urgency without being pushy. And I think sometimes we get really scared of scaring people because this is flexible. This is supposed to be whatever you want to make it. But in the beginning, like they have to know that we're excited. So if we're like, just let me know when you're done with your video, whenever is convenient for you. They're not going to have any sort of desire or urgency to get their video done as soon as possible. So what I've been doing, I've literally, and instead of 4 videos, right? I want to take it down to 1. And right now I want you to send Sam's video. It's like 47 minutes. It's in the Bible. I'm going to be recording my own so that you guys can send mine. Since I am now your director upline, I feel like it should come from me. Give me a few weeks to do that. I will be doing it. But you want to send one video and it's Sam's, and that's in the Bible. It's pre-recorded. It's 47 minutes. And I always tell people, all right, so we'll follow up in about 48 to 72 hours. You'll have watched the video. Like, do not give them an option, right? If they come back and they're like, I'm literally out of town, be like, okay, that's fine. I mean, it's your business. You choose. Most people get it done in a couple days. That way they're ready as soon as possible in case a sale hits, they can make money right away. Most people figure it out, right? I'm like, feel free to cut it up into 3 parts, whatever you need to do. Because we will do a follow-up call, right? I always assure them, like, I'm going to hop on a call with you and explain everything. So one video, it's the onboarding. I highly recommend Calendly, even if you have 1 market partner, okay? It is free for the basic usage of schedule a certain type of call with me. So if you only want to use it for like a team call and onboarding, great. You can set one up for free, and then you send them the link, say, here's all the times I'm available, just choose one, select the onboarding option. Okay, so it's going to make you look super organized, super diligent, all those things that you want someone that you're learning from to look like. Okay, once they've scheduled that onboarding video, there are a few things that are very imperative that you go over. And I feel like this is where we sort of all do it differently and get lost. And this is what I want to streamline and make more of a process for the entire team, right? So first and foremost, you go over the nitty-gritty basics, right? You're going to go over what it means to be in money in terms of how we use our social media. That 80-20. If you don't know what the 80-20 is, ask your upline. Go over the consistency, over how important it is that we're posting about lifestyle and not just money. And then sort of go over like the logistics of what type of apps we use, what type of content is attraction versus annoying, right? Like boomerangs of, you know, like your hair that day, like stuff like that. Just giving them slight examples. ensure them that nothing is stupid to post about their daily life. That's what I always do. I make sure that people are really getting in the mindset that like, I'm just going to go throughout my day and document it. Think of it as like your own online journal. Secondly, what I'm going to do, I just lost my train of thought. We'll come back to that. You're going to go over the nitty gritty of flex and of a sale. Like a lot of people, it astounds me how many people don't understand you can't do a sale on a flex ship. And that might not be because you didn't tell them, but you need to go over this in depth. What is a flex ship? What does it mean? Like, when do they get a free product? When do they not? Because then I've had people say like, where do I add her free product? And it's during a sale, you know, it's like that client's going to probably be pissed that, oh, never mind, you don't get one. You know what I mean? Like, it is imperative they understand the difference between sales and flex ships. Okay. So go over that in depth. That should take a full 5 minutes to explain retail versus flex ship versus flash sale and the differences in what retail means and what VIP means and the perks, right? Go over that in detail, answer all their questions. And then market partners, obviously tell them like you are one, and a lot of people can use this as, you know, a discount, and that's fine, but that's not what we're after. Oh, what I lost my train of thought on, the brand pillars. You guys, this is crucial. This is what's going to set us apart as really cool MLM participants, right? We have things outside of Monate. We want to be like, we did make MLMs cool again. Like, we are relevant, we are fresh, we are new, and we want to keep it that way. You have to sit down with them and figure out what are their brand pillars. If you don't know what brand pillars mean, ask your upline. Okay. I want 3 to 5 brand pillars for every new market partner. I have about 9. And I think you all can see that. And they've grown since I started my business. They've grown since I started my blog 4 or 5 years ago. And that's what's going to happen. But 3 to 5, 3 is the very minimum. And this, guys, this gives them a direction if they're not used to being open and outward on their social media about their day-to-day life. If they have 3 things in their mind, those pillars that they can constantly be talking about, that's going to help them come out of their shell and start posting like they should, right? So yes, brand pillars, difference in VIP, flagship, retail, that's extensive. We need to really make sure they understand that. And then also the 80-20, how to post, that type of stuff, right? So those are the first 3 things that I like to go over. The second next tier that I like to go over is about their back office quiz and the type of quizzes we like, and where to find the right questions to make your quizzes, etc. So you guys should know all of this by now, and you can use whatever form you're using, but tell them about how like the Bible has the right questions, and the new one's going to have your wellness questions. Tell them about like screenshotting, sending in the WhatsApp, explain the WhatsApp. This is like the second tier of my explanation. So hopefully you're taking notes. So you're explaining the quizzes, you're explaining the WhatsApp, and this is big, you guys, WhatsApp etiquette. If we don't talk about this in onboarding, it's going to be an issue and a problem, and it's not their fault. Okay. So we talk about being positive in the chats, and it doesn't mean you always have to be positive. When you are not positive about something, that's what I am for. That's what I tell my girls. Like, I'm your upline. When something's not positive or you're not feeling like you can be positive about something, please come directly to me. And it's not like we're trying to create a false facade, but we're really just trying to put positive energy out to everyone. And I'm here to bounce the negative energy off of, right? So really instill in them like, WhatsApp is for the hype, it's for the positivity, it's for the help. I am your money therapist when you need one, right? That is your role as their mentor. Also, any negativity in terms of Monate, that comes directly to you and not in the chats. If you guys don't feel comfortable talking about this stuff with any sort of negativity towards Monate, then that's when you ask your upline or someone that you know is really good at this, saying, hey, if you ever have a problem, let me know. And I'm going to ask so-and-so because they're really good at handling this. Okay. So if you're not comfortable doing that, great. Come to your upline, but that doesn't go in the chat. So chat etiquette is huge, but also be really positive about it. Be like, the chat is amazing. We talk about dumb shit all the time. You're going to make friends. Be in there as much as you can. That's where you learn products. That's where the funniest gifts in the world are sent. GIFs, however you say them. All kinds of things, like inspirational stuff, like hype it up and be like, honestly, the people who are most active in there make bank. Like, be in there as much as you can. Explain to them how to turn off notifications during their workday if they need to, and how to turn them on, stuff like that. So really just be stern about the etiquette, but then end with how amazing the chat is and how that's there, and use it for any questions. And everyone in there has been new at one point. So if they ask a stupid question, nobody's going to be annoyed or mad at them. They want to help. So really hype up using the chats. And then go over the warm market. Some people call it the 100s list. Here's how I do it. If you want to know how I do it, I say, write down a list of 6 to 10 people that come to your mind right away. Your favorite people, not the people that you talk to the most, your favorite fucking people in the world. The ones you actually like, right? Write them down. I don't care if it's a male, a female. I don't care if it's your cousin, your sister. I don't care if it's someone you just met, but you're like obsessed with them. They're like your new best friend. Write them down. Your favorite people at that moment. That's your dream team right there. That's where we start. Say, make that list. And then I say, make a list of 20 people outside of those that you have readily available access to, that it would be super normal for you to chat with, right? Write down 20 of those people. And then underneath each of those 20 people, you're going to write 2 people that associate with them. For example, my maid of honor, Olivia, I'm sure you've all seen her edges that I've given her in the chats. The one that has like hair out to here on her hairline because of money, and she thought it was a scam. Anyway, got her on the products. And now she pimps me out, right? But she was on that initial 20 list. I don't want to work with Olivia, to be honest with you. That she does her own thing. She would never do money, and I don't really want her to be under me. So she was never on my dream team list. That's just my hype girl. That's my VIP. She pimps me out. Great. She's a VIP. The 2 people underneath her, I put her mom and her sister-in-law. Those are 2 people that I know them, they know me, but that's not someone I would just be like, yo, what's up, sis? At least at the time, I would now to her mom. But back then it wasn't. That's 2 people I have direct access to now because of Olivia. That once Olivia's on the products and she loves them, I'm like, dude, do you think your mom would be interested in like trying them? Yeah, totally. Let me put you in contact. That right there gives you 60 people, and 40 of them were people that you were not supposed to have direct access to, but now you do. So that's the 2 lists I make: 6 to 10 of your favorite people that you want to talk to daily. And then 20 of your closest people that you have readily available access to, right? And then 2 people underneath each of those 20. Once they've made those lists, I'm like, that's when I want you to text me right away, because I want to help you with your direct reach outs to them. And you explain to them, we do not reach out to people we don't know in cold message. 1, it's a waste of your time. 2, they're not going to take you seriously. 3, they probably won't even read your message before they delete it. Okay. We explain that we don't cold message, how we build real relationships. I go over all of that in this section, right? And then once I tell them, once you have those lists made, reach out to me. Once they do reach out to me with those lists, I'm like, okay, sis, hear me out. This is how I reach out to these initial lists. Dream teams, this is what I'd say. Bro, you've got to do this business with me. That's it. See what they say. They're like, what business? I'm like, the hair and skin stuff. The products are so bomb. I just got it in the mail. See what they say. It's as casual as possibly you can sound with that person, right? If you text someone that you're like really close with and you're just like, hey, Taylor, how are you? I hope you're having a really good day. So I was wondering if you maybe wanted to, they'd be like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you speaking to me that way? You need to talk to them about this business and about the products. If it's the 20-person list, how you talk to them about like Kim Kardashian. Okay. How you would always talk to them. That's how you do your initial reach outs, and you go over that with them. You help them with those initial reach outs, because that can be the scariest part of starting your business. Trust me. What was I going over? So then you're going to go over Smart Start and MMP. You want to go over that first rank, how it's separate from Smart Start, and the exact details of their Smart Start. Tell them exactly when their Smart Start ends based on when they signed up. Tell them all the rules of it, how they can go above their Smart Start, how nothing happens to them if they don't complete it, how they complete 2 blocks and they still get, stuff for it. Because too many people don't realize the rules of Smart Start. And this is super, 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 super important. How many of you know that there's time limits on your bonuses for the first 3 ranks? Okay. If you didn't know, yes, Tosh, thank you. There are 3 time limits on your rank advancement bonuses in the first 3 ranks. This doesn't mean you cannot hit that rank. It just means you won't get the $100, the $150 bonuses. Once you at MMB and above, managing market builder and above, there's no time limit. But the first 3 ranks, you have 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, like MMP, AMB, and MB. That's how many months you have. And you need to go over that with them and make sure they understand that, so that they don't come back in 5 months saying, I hit MMP, where the fuck is my bonus? Oh, by the way, no, they need to know this is urgency, and that's why the company does it. So go over that with them, go over how to hit MMP, what the PV means, why the GV is more, just those basic things. You guys don't need to go over DV. If you've never even hit MMB, I hope your upline hasn't even explained DV to you, because it might be confusing. We just go over PV, GV, and what an active line means and how a line becomes active the next month. Because when I started, I didn't realize that it didn't have to be a brand new person every month. Obviously, we want at least 2 market partners every month. That's a healthy, growing business. But just go over those details with them. And of course, the Smart Start. Once you've explained all of those basics, right? You are going to go over a few things. This is what should be completely new, even to my leaders. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to instill. Be like, great. So you have what you're supposed to be doing, the quizzes, making your lists. But right now I want to plan some things with you. So first I want to plan either an unboxing live or a video I can help you edit, or a reel, whatever you're most comfortable with, but let's do an unboxing situation. And then also plan out a curiosity post and a curiosity story. So this is going to be way more involved than what you're used to in their first post, but I want them to be really comfortable posting about this and feel guided in their static posts and their first stories. Brainstorm with them, like what they feel comfortable with, what unboxing type of situation they want to do with you. This will make them feel really comfortable in the beginning to start posting right away if you're really involved in it. Okay. So go over those 3 things: curiosity post and stories, and then unboxing situation, whether it's live, reel, video that they pre-edit, whatever it is. Obviously, the MP guide is going to give them apps, but as you're going through and helping them make these curiosity posts and unboxings, you're probably going to show them some of your favorite apps, and everyone's is different, so I'm not going to list them. If you don't know apps, ask your upline. Then I want you to plan out, this is a lot, you guys, but it shouldn't be at the same time. Just sit down and say, let's plan out your first week of content, just so you can get an idea of what it looks like to post for money. And I want you to go over, like, do you have your plan for the week of what you're doing in general, like your day-to-day life? And if they're tell you a few things, like, good, I want you to post about that. And then I'm going to show you some posts about the car program that you can either repost and just like talk a little blurb about. So just like sort of help them outline, show them the Bible the first week of posting, go over that with them so that they know where that resource is and they feel more comfortable. Because I feel like what's not getting people to MMP is one, that urgency, and two, they feel so lost about sharing it in the beginning. And that's where we need to really guide them. Obviously, like their first VIP, we all know, like we really have to guide them through that process. Their first MP, really guide them through that sign up. But I feel like if we really guide them through their first week of sharing money, sharing products, sharing business, that's when they're really going to grasp the handle on things and feel comfortable because they have that one-on-one help instead of here's the videos. Hey, make sure you post. I want to really be intensive with them in their first week. So jot down a little outline of their first week of content, right? Including their lifestyle content, really help them with that. And you should have gone over their brand pillars. I already said go over reach outs to VIPs and Dream Team once they have those lists. And then this one's different as well. I want you guys to plan a potential call / meet Monate / virtual situation with their best friends, with their dream team. I don't care if one person shows up, that's great. It's a 3-way potential call. Be like, okay, I want to plan to be able for your main people that you want in this business to hop on a 10-minute situation with me. You don't have to do any work. And it can just be via FaceTime. If it's 2 people, that's great. Sort of just like give them a very casual lowdown on what we're doing. So plan something like that with them, like within the first 7 days. I would say 5 to 7 days after they sign up. Be like, let me know what works for you, who you want on that call. And I can help you offer that call to them. And again, we're going to be super casual about it. Be like, dude, you've got to do this. Trust me. Just hear me out. Okay. So just to reiterate the new stuff that I want us to do, some sort of unboxing situation with or without you, but guide them through that. Guide them through their curiosity posts and stories, their first ones. Help them make those like AKA, like show them apps that you would use. Plan out their first week of content, like an outline, both lifestyle and Monate. Plan a potential / meet Monate / virtual hi new friends. Like it doesn't have to be crazy, guys. Just get their dream team talking to you. And then of course, go over their lists of reach outs that you need to do. The onboarding should be at least 30 minutes, you guys. So they have watched an almost 50-minute video. The onboarding needs to be at least another 30. Like I just listed a lot of stuff, but that's the most important stuff we need to go over, right? So that's pretty much what I go over in the onboarding video. Now here, this is also important. This is what I send after I do my onboarding, not the onboarding video. After you go over everything I just said and also answered any of their initial questions, you're going to send my VIP video. Be like, this is the first thing you start with. We just went over what a VIP is, what a flagship is, what retail is. This is the system. And then simultaneously, you're going to send them a video of how to even set up a cart. That is the very next step that they need to do. You're going to send them the new MP guide and say, this is the very next step after those VIP videos that you have to get through and start and keep going until you finished it. If you don't have Sam's new MP guide, someone can send it in the chat. I'm sure someone is going to do that right now. You're going to send them the WhatsApp at that same time, and you're going to send them the Bible and say, first and foremost with this Bible, I want you to read the table of contents so you know what's in it. If you have questions about what the table of contents is saying it has in there, and you still have questions, please come to the WhatsApp. And if not, you can come directly to me as well. Get them in the habit of using the WhatsApp. And then, of course, which I forgot to tell you, while they are when they sign up and you've sent them that initial onboarding video, the first thing you need to do is add them to the Facebook groups. At minimum, they need to be in Millionaire Movement, SHE.E.O, which I'm going to start posting there more as well. Monty MP official, Northwest, Northeast, right? Northeast territory. That's what y'all are on mostly. Yeah, I think so. Someone probably knows better than me. I don't even know what territory I am now. Northeast territory, and then the Money independent consultant testimonies, where it has a ton of before and afters. So that's what you should have done before this onboarding call. I'm sorry to be disorganized. So to recap, you're going to send them the 2 VIP videos, me going over our VIP system, which you should all be well versed in, how to set up a cart video, the new MP guide, the WhatsApp group link, the Bible, and then also any shared photo albums that you might have, whether it's pretty content, whether it's my Money Basics album that gives you screenshots of me talking to a VIP, closing one out, stuff like that. That's what you send after you onboard them separately. Okay. So if we think about how overwhelming it would be to get a video and then all of these resources before even watching the video, you will scare them. But you being excited and having urgency, wanting to train them, wanting to teach them, being so excited for them, that's not going to scare them. But if we do this process and really hone in on helping them through what probably is the scariest part of how to not be that girl, how to not be salesy, how do I even talk about this? How do I tell the world I'm doing this? If we walk them through and hold their hand through that process, I think we are going to see a lot more people MMP in less than 2 weeks. Because that's what I want to get back to, you guys. Like MMP in the beginning is so much easier than MMP if you haven't hit in 4 or 5 months. Trust me. Because those people are so new to it and they want to feel your hype and they come here, say hi.
Just say hi to Mommy's girlfriends.
Say hi. Can you say hi? Wave and say hi. 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 No. Can you blow a kiss? Thank you. Incoming.
Come in here.
So yeah, I really want to help them plan out their content, make their first little bit of content, do an unboxing. I want everyone doing the same sort of situation. That way it's the same across the board. Nobody's confused on how to onboard. If you've never onboarded, please do have your upline on board with you for the first time using the system. But after that, if we make it a duplicatable process, then everyone should be on the same page. If you don't have some of the resources incoming, if you don't have some of the resources I listed, please ask your upline. If that upline doesn't have it, then they should ask theirs. Okay. Does anyone have any questions on any of that? Thursday, I'm going to go over the steps to get someone to MMP. And I want to go over more in depth of like what the curiosity post should be like, what the unboxing should be like, examples of reach outs to your very best friend, to your cousin, to a potential VIP, to asking someone for a referral to their friend. So I'm going to go over more in depth of the things I talked about today on Thursday. Otherwise, this would be like an hour-long call, but that's why I'm doing a 2-step process. But how long does it take for you normally? Do you use that time? So yes, I still use that PowerPoint, but that's another thing I want to redo. The things I'm working on redoing is the Bible in total, a new onboarding video from me, and then a new onboarding PowerPoint from me, because some of that stuff is literally like really old. But yeah, I use that for the time being, just so that they have something also to look back on. If you guys, yeah, some of it's old, but some of it's not. I just tell them what's old. And I say like, ignore the referral program. Most of the other stuff's relevant. And again, I'm working on it, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on this map with my scatterbrain, but I promise it's coming. So if you don't have any of the resources, including the onboarding PDF that I just mentioned, guess what? Ask your upline. Send MP guide in the chat. I will. Send. I was like, damn, you do it. I'm not organized. Does anyone have questions? Please come with questions. Anyone? Okay, if there were girls on here, if you had girls that were not on this call that you really feel like need to be on this call, I'm gonna upload this recording and I'm gonna go to dinner and I'm gonna come home and I'm gonna upload it to YouTube and I'm gonna send it by tomorrow in the chat. I want you to have them watch it and I want you to go over it with them, with yourself. If it's a team call, great. But I want you guys to brainstorm together on how your team specifically can make this process unique to you guys. Because I mean, there's 27 of you on here and I know for a fact there's like 200 of you active. No, I don't have 200 lines, excuse me. Underneath everyone. I know there's like 200 people that actively work this business that I really want this to be like our VIP system. Like I think our VIP system is, guys, we kill it in VIPs. Sam will tell you that. Like our team kills VIPs and I think it's because I've like beat the crap out of you with our system that I created in the end of 2019 and it works. So I want to find an onboarding that works. So I might change this in a month because I'm going to get feedback from you guys, right? But this is where I'm starting. This is the idea I have right now and we're going to try it. Sound good? Love it. Thank you guys for showing up for your business. Almost threw up. What?
You're amazing. We love you. Thank you.
Love you.
No,
Wait, why did Taylor almost throw up?
when you said 200 active lines, I was like,
She thought you meant under you.
I was like in there.
No, I think I have 21 active lines.
Blech.
Sam has like 46 right now. It's fine.
Disgusting.
It must be nice. No, under me, I have, I don't know,
Yeah.
700.
A lot.
It's the fact that you lost count.
VIPs were like 3,400. That's what I'm telling you. We
VIP.
kill it in VIPs, y'all. And I want to get MPs that stick. That's why I'm doing this. That's my mission right now is every other MP is a runner. I want to break that mold of 1 and 4. I want 1 and 2 MPs to run. That's my goal for 2021. Energy. Tasha just got your text. Y'all can make your own onboarding videos. I only saw half your text, but y'all can make your own if you want it. I would just use Sam's as a guide. And once I make mine, you can also use mine as a guide. Okay, I'm gonna go Taco Tuesday.
Thank you.
Love y'all.